everyone, it's Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and I'm back for another Copic tutorial today. This is the Puppy Love stamp set. It comes with this and a bunch of cute little sentiments, and I'm going to recreate the background that I did on yesterday's speed coloring video, but I'm going to just use a bunch of different blues since this is going to be a sky scene, but I wanted to use that same kind of technique that we've been seeing a lot of, this, blurred spots. It's really a photography technique, but I'm just going to recreate it using my Copics. It's just a bunch of blurred dots, basically. So I grabbed 4 different colors. I've got B00, B00, B01, and B02, and then I have my colorless blender here, which is the 0, and I'm just going to use this. So I'm going to start with my darkest colors and then fill in some of the space with some of these lighter colors. So I'm going to start with the B02. I'm just going to make some circles. And they don't have to be uniform. They're going to get blurry looking when we're done with this. So I'm just going to add some here and there. I'm going to have some of them hang off of my page, and then some of them, like around her hair, kind of look like they're behind the image too. Some smaller ones here and there. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I'll do one over here too. And now I'm just going to blend these out, especially around the edges. The more blender you put on them, the more faded and blotchy they're going to end up looking, which is kind of what I want. So I'm just going to go over them, around the edges especially, but in the middle too. I want them to end up blotchy looking. That's what we're going for with this technique. We want blotchy dots. You can see like these ones are starting to fade and look blotchy. That's what you want. You just don't want them to look so stark, especially around the edges. I'm adding the colorless blender quite a bit out so that they can spread a little bit. Ink color can spread. Okay, so there's my first layer of dots. Now I'm going to go in with the B01, which is my next to darkest color after the B02. I'm going to put some of them next to each other, some all by themselves. I'm going to concentrate more of my dots around this image, so I'm going to start filling in more of this space with these darker ones here. I really think this captures, like, this faded, cute, whimsical background really captures the cute little image here. The little people are in love, and reminds me kind of like of twinkly lights, moonlight. Just looks good with this image, I think. Going around all the edges. Alright, now I'm going to bring in my B00 and do the same thing. And you can work with this and layer the dots as much as you want. That's what's really cool about this technique, is each time you do it, it's going to look a little bit different. And now I'm going in with the E00. I'm just going to add some smaller ones here and there. Some bigger ones somewhere. I just think it looks really, really cute and whimsical and fun. Don't need much colorless blender for this lighter color. Alright, so let's zoom back out. I think that looks really, really cute. I think I'm going to add in a tiny touch of pink just because I'm going to use pink on the image, and that way it looks a little bit more whimsical. So let me grab one that I want to use. So I grabbed RV Quadruple Zero, and this is a super duper light pink. And I'm just going to add some here and there. Just like on the other image I used pink. That just gives it more of a whimsical look. And you could even bring in some purples. It'd look really cute with that too. Actually, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring in some purple. I'm going to bring in some BV Quadruple Zero, which is just a really pale purple. Just adds to the whimsical aspect. Gives you more color. Just gives you like, this image, it kind of reminds me of watercolors. It gives you a really faded, washed out kind of look, and I really like it. Go over those, and since they're the quadruple zeros, they're very light, so I'm not going to touch on them very much. Just enough to get them a little bit blurry around the edges. And if you don't like how some of them are faded, you can go over them again, make them faded even more. I like how that looks. It looks really blotchy, looks really watercolory. So you can see that there. I think it looks really, really cool. So that is my Copic coloring for today. I'm going to try my best to do some Copic coloring tomorrow too, and then all weekdays for the rest of the month. I'm really excited to do this Copic challenge, just challenge myself to use my markers every weekday. I'm going to take the weekends off. If you guys want to join me, you can share your creations over on the Facebook page or leave comments down there showing your progress on your Copic coloring. So that is all I've got for you guys today. I'll be back tomorrow with another Copic image. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like us on Facebook, all that jazz, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.